Coming up on Great Day at 9A, a push to protect domestic violence victims here in Connecticut. The sweeping changes lawmakers are now calling for.
Have you had your rent increased? We're going to be telling you about the resources available right now to help you.
And on this Fat Tuesday, we have Marcy Jones live at Roly Poly Bakery.
Oh, look at that.
We are telling you the special way that they are celebrating today. Need we show you more?
And we are taking you live. Let's take a look. This is New Orleans for a look at what's happening there on the streets of Mardi Gras. It's all ahead on Great Day at 9.
Welcome to Great Day at 9A on this Tuesday. I'm Nicole and
Scot here. We're going to have the latest on your early morning forecast in just a minute. But first, let's talk about the cake that came in that you did not eat.
I didn't
that
eat
I
the
did.
Cake.
You
lady
willpower. It's now or never.
I know. I stuck to my yogurt today.
Good for you.
Thank you. Well, you know, it took a little while for the cake to make it to the newsroom, and I said, that's a sign. I'm not going to be waiting around and hovering like a bird. I'm gonna
see, and I did not go into the newsroom, but they had a piece delivered to me.
Well, there you go.
And I was like,
how do you turn down a piece of delivered cake?
Yeah, Brandy delivered. She was kind enough to bring me a piece of cake. So happy birthday, Caitlin Francis, by the way.
Yes, happy birthday. That's why we had the cake.
It's why we had the cake.
Yes, when we have cake for breakfast, it means someone's birthday is around here.
And you know if it's coming from Patty Cakes, it is good
cannoli cake?
It was cannoli cake.
Yeah.
Did you?
All right. Stop it. No more talking about it because I might go and eat a piece.
All right, very good. Hey, what's going on?
All right, here are the latest headlines. We're going to take you right now to Hartford, where we're learning that advocates and lawmakers are raising awareness against domestic violence after a disturbing number of incidents around our state. Just in the past few months, we've seen way too many domestic violence situations. So right now, we know that the bill is moving to the Judiciary Committee, and this would protect victims of domestic violence and strengthen penalties for abusers. Now, we're told there's going to be a public hearing on the topic in the near future, but we do know that the bills include preventing domestic abusers from receiving alimony and utilizing GPS monitoring to keep abusers away from victims.
I just don't get the whole thing.
It's crazy when you do see the things that victims are not protected.
Yeah.
You know, how they're not protected.
How they're not protected,
still,
right.
In 2023.
Well, we wish them all the best. And there are so many resources. I know you think you're in it alone, but you're not alone.
Nope.
You can call several resources. I think we have them up on the Channel 3 app.
We do. And if you have a friend or someone, you know, just if you're...
a confidant.
Yep. Just to point them in the right direction and help them out as much as you can.
All right. Today in Waterbury, students and faculty at Stone Academy will hold a second rally following the school's unexpected closure. The Nursing Academy shut down last week following a long list of issues, including questionable passing rates and unqualified teachers. Now the students, many who were close to graduating, like 3 credits away, are worried all of their hard work will go to waste, unsure if their credits will be honored. So this Teach Out plan, I'm not too familiar with this.
So it means that they finish the education that they started, and then those credits will be honored.
Okay, very good.
So that's what they want. They want a Teach Out plan.
Okay, that's really good. I mean, I hope that those students get what's coming to them.
I know. You just keep hearing from the students when we're interviewing them, and your heart breaks
like
for their
3 hours
situations.
sleep, 8 hours of work, 3 kids going to school, trying to do this, juggling that. We know what the sacrifices are of going to school. It's a very difficult situation.
Absolutely.
So we wish them all the best.
Yep. Also, moving on to Hartford, or back to Hartford, we should say, U.S. Senator Richard Blumenthal is going to be giving a debrief about his trip overseas to observe Ukrainian soldiers that were in training.
Okay.
So Senator Blumenthal went to, I should say, a U.S. garrison in Germany to see how the Ukrainian troops in training were handling the tanks and the weapons supplied by the U.S. He said the point of the trip was to help dispel any doubts about Ukraine's military. And if you remember, he was there just last month trying to push for those tanks ahead of the Russian offensive that they believe is going to happen this spring.
What a strong country that Ukraine is. It's unbelievable.
It's been a year, and they're holding strong.
Yeah, it's good. And President Biden is now in Poland this morning following a surprise visit to the Ukraine yesterday. It was the president's first time in the country since the start of the Russian invasion, which I think its anniversary is a year from Friday. He announced an extra $500 million worth of new military aid. While in Poland, he'll continue to drum up support for Ukraine and will deliver remarks from Warsaw at noontime today.
Okay.
So That's pretty tough. And a new 6.4 magnitude earthquake. Did you hear about this?
Yes.
Killed 8 more people and hurt more than 200 in parts of Turkey. This comes after a massive quake killed tens of thousands just 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, officials said more buildings collapsed, trapping some people, while injuries were recorded in neighboring Syria, too. Yesterday's earthquake was centered in Turkey's Hatay province, which was one of the worst hit regions in that 7.8 magnitude quake that struck back on February 6th. I mean, they need to catch a break. No more quakes,
I know.
Please.
Please, no more quakes is right. Well, you know what? We woke up to a little bit of trouble here in our state. Nothing like that.
No.
It was a very pretty scene, wintry weather. We had some, but I said, what did I say this morning? 8 o'clock, it would be gone. And 8 o'clock, it was gone.
I don't see anything.
It was pretty miraculous there, I got to be honest with you.
You should do this for a living.
I should do this for a living. There it goes. Futurecast, tomorrow's weather today, indicating noontime. We're going to be under the clouds today. And then right around the evening rush hour, 4, 5, 6, there could be some scattered showers in the state. You'll see them there. 7 p.m. They quickly wind down. We're going to wake up to a gorgeous sunny start tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
But the clouds quickly roll in. There they are at noontime. And then here comes some snow at the onset of our next system. This is 7 p.m. tomorrow evening. This is going to quickly change over to sleet and freezing rain Wednesday night into Thursday morning, and therefore we've gone ahead and issued an early warning weather alert for that time period. All right, so 40 today. I mean, the temperature is considerably cooler than yesterday. Yesterday we were in the low 60s. Today we're going to be in the low 40s, and you can see that 7 p.m. icon showing a little bit of scattered shower activity. And I'll have your 3-day forecast coming up in just a bit.
It was so nice to see so many neighbors out yesterday walking around because the weather was so nice.
I had a dermatology appointment. Thank you, Dr. Bella Zubkov. She checked my whole body because I got to go every 4 months.
It's very important.
Very important.
Yep.
And I was just walking outside without a jacket going, what is happening?
Yeah.
This is beautiful.
It was unreal.
It was unreal. Do you have any first-generation phones lying around?
I think I do.
In a box?
Not unwrapped.
Yeah, you got to have it. A first-generation 2007 iPhone sold for more than $63,000 in an online auction on Sunday.
If we had only known not to open
Don't open the box.
Invest in an iPhone, right?
Right.
And then don't open
the box.
It's more than 100 times its original cost, that $63,000, of when we originally purchased it for $599.
That's incredible.
So the box, again, had never been opened, the one that went up for auction. And the original iPhone offered early Apple adopters, if you remember, a 3.5-inch screen with a 2-megapixel camera, plus 4 or 8 gigabyte storage options.
I gave whatever Channel 3 gave me. I took whatever they gave me, and I think I had to wait a year to get the second generation.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, totally right. We get the sloppy seconds. It also offered internet capabilities in iTunes and had no app store, ran on a 2G network, and was exclusive to AT&T's networks.
It's amazing. And bidding on this phone started earlier this month at $2,500.
And it got to $63,000. $63,000.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to invest in buying 2 cell phones and not wrapping them up, because then maybe over the years when Emmy and George are ready to go to college, it will pay for their school.
Pay for their education.
What do you think?
I think that's awesome.
All right.
All right, this next story is wild. Have you ever seen a dog come face to face with a shark? Well, it happened, and it was all caught on camera, Nicole.
Yeah, this is so crazy. Passengers on a boat tour in the Bahamas witnessed the moment when a daring dog jumped directly onto a 12-foot hammerhead shark. Look at this video. The feisty pup lives on a private island, so maybe he was just defending his home turf. Or was he looking for a friendly fish to play with? I don't know. But either way, he escaped unharmed.
Look at this. There he goes.
Oh, my word.
Jumps in the water. He's like, hey, shark, this is... Look at him. Look at him.
Oh, my
Gets on the shark.
No fear.
No fear.
Imagine being in the boat watching this, though.
Did you see they took a crocodile out of Brooklyn, New York the other day?
Oh, yes.
So it was kind of upsetting. I mean, the poor crocodile, what did he do in Brooklyn?
I don't know. How did he get to Brooklyn,
I don't know how he got to Brooklyn. He might have taken Spirit Air.
That's great. That's a good one.
Thank you. All right, what's going on?
All right.
What else is going on? All right, if every day is...
You've got to keep your mind and your body active in order to... You can't sit around.
She is what? What is that? 105.
105 years old.
God bless her. If every day is a gift, then this birthday girl has more than 38,000 of them because she's celebrating her 105th year. Meet Irene Irene Fee of O'Fallon, Missouri. Irene says it's important to keep the body and mind active. Her advice, don't just sit around and don't talk about age, Nicole.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, we don't talk about my age.
Yeah, no, absolutely
It just
not.
keeps coming
You're
up.
35.
36.
She says age is irrelevant. And Irene, who was born in 1918,
1918.
remembers going to church in a horse and buggy.
That is
Can
fantastic.
you believe that?
That is fantastic.
Obviously, this was long before automobiles were the commonplace. And she also said she prefers to look forward, and she's also convinced that she has been able to stay so young because she looks forward to things coming her way.
Up, absolutely.
Positive things.
Keep the calendar full.
Yeah, it's all about positive mindset.
All about positive mindset, exactly.
And speaking of positive mindset, we're never going to gain any calories on this Fat Tuesday. The party on the streets of New Orleans has already started. The Milwaukee dancing grannies contributed to the festivities.
Yeah, they joined the 6'10 Stompers dance troupe when the crew of Thoth rolled through the Uptown Parade route. We're going to be taking you live to the action in New Orleans in just a little bit, but that is hysterical.
That's great.
It's great.
There's so many little dance troops and clubs and things
I know,
that are
right?
part of it.
But first, we're going to head to Marcy Jones, who's live at the Roly Poly Bakery in New Britain, where all the action is happening in our state for Fat Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, Marcy. I bet the smells are amazing in there.
Dzień dobry, that means good morning in Polish. Take a look at all of the action here at Roly Poly Bakery in New Britain. We're so excited to be coming to you live with all of these fabulous sweet treats. And of course, the main focus today are on those tasty little treats that everybody is craving. However, they've got so much more here. It's called the bakery, but they've got this whole shop. They've got all of their fabulous Easter stuff out and everything that people know and love. Take a look at all of it. Our mouth is just watering. All of these punchki. It's going to be consumed by Channel 3 employees, I'm sure, later today. All right, guys, we're going to check back in with you in just a little bit and get the rundown on how many we pump out today and exactly what flavors they've got. You don't want to miss it.
Punchki. Thank you for the punchki.
Nostrovia.
Reminds me of Olesa Stepanova.
Oh, Alessa.
Olesa.
Aw. Sending our love out to her.
Absolutely.
Hey,